Hey everybody, I'm Ross the Boss, and I want to talk sports with you, cowboy. Beautiful day. It's Tuesday here in Los Angeles, California. We got a lot of things going on. Let's talk NBA basketball. Last night, we had the Cleveland Cavaliers play the Boston Celtics. Cleveland showed why they're at home, and they can't lose at home. No one loses at home in that series, actually. It's always like a blowout. Yesterday, I think, was the closest game. It was like a 9 point game. And of course, I told you guys to take Cleveland. Of course, Cleveland covers because I'm Ross the Boss. But long story short, they're going back to Boston. That'll be tomorrow. But it just seems anybody who's at home always has the advantage. LeBron James, huge game, like 44 points. He showed you why he's like the best player in the league. I mean, this team is just being carried by this guy. And the saddest thing is what I read. They're starting a GoFundMe page for he's a statue in Akron, Ohio, where he's from, and they want to tear the statue down. They're trying to raise money to tear down the LeBron James statue because he does not want to stay in Cleveland. Supposedly, he never said it. He just hinted that he's looking at other teams. He's allowed to. He's a free agent. It's like it's part of business. These guys leave. They find somewhere else to play. It's no, you're lucky to have the guy for so many years. I think it's just disgusting that fans would want to tear down his statue, everything he gave to the city of Akron, the city of Cleveland, city of Dayton, that whole area. He gives so much money to schools and scholarships. I mean, he's great. I mean, great father. He's a great guy, great player, great producer, great actor. Everything he does, he's great. Great, great, great. LeBron James is great, great, great. But, don't give money to that GoFundMe page either. Stupid. Tonight, NBA, Golden State is at home against the Houston Rockets. The spread's 9. If I was you, I would take the 9 points and bet Houston. It's a must game for Houston. If Houston goes down 3-1 against Golden State, it's over. I feel it should be hopefully a close game. I want Houston to win, but Golden State is so stacked. I mean, it's ridiculous. But again, Houston won 65 games. They had the best record in the NBA. I mean, do you think they'll get blown out twice in a row? I'd say no, but we'll see. Houston's my bet, but do what you want. But it should be a fun game. I see a big game from Chris Paul. I see a big game from Kevin Durant. But we'll watch. Let's talk Major League Baseball. Yesterday, the Washington Nationals have a 19-year-old outfielder named Juan Sato. And he first at bat yesterday came up home run. 19 years old, younger than Bryce Harper was when he hit his home run. Kid's a stud. This guy, just remember his name, Juan Soto. Plays left field, stud. Remember that name. He'll be a good one. I don't want to compare him to Bryce Harper, but again, his home run was like 425 feet. Killed it. This kid doesn't mind the pressure. Major League Baseball. He's ready. He's locked and loaded. Just keep track of him. NFL football. Brett Favre admitted he had a huge pill problem back in the late 90s. He was popping like 14 Vicodins a day. 14 a day. Not like 14 in like a week. If he was taking 14 Vicodins a day, which, he, now he's coming out and saying he had a problem. He was told the story how he was like scrambling around trying to get the pills, and he had major addiction. And it's nice that he comes out, because I'm sure there's players and I'm sure there's other people that have addiction to pills, and hearing that Brett Favre did and he had to overcome it, it's a good story. It's kind of sad too. He's probably one of the best quarterbacks who ever played. I don't want to get Tom Brady emails. I said one of the best in his prime. He was unbelievable, no joke. But he played in a lot of pain. He admits it. I mean, he was. I got to meet him a few times, and he would show me scars and bruises and pictures and everything. And it was just, oh my God, guy, the guy was like a walking almanac when it comes to like his body. He knew exactly what bone he broke, what what tendon he tore, everything. But he's better now. But I do like Brett Favre, and he's one of the best. I wish him luck. He's all good now. He's off his addiction. Hockey last night, the Capitals won. I told you to bet the Capitals last night. They covered. I was 2 for 2 last night. Seventh game is going to be tomorrow in Tampa Bay. I'm not making my prediction yet, but it's going to be a great game. I can't wait for that Tampa Bay Washington seventh game in Tampa Bay. Both teams hate each other too. They're this far of like getting clear bench clearing brawls. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Um, I'm Ross Mark. I love talking sports with you, cowboy.